All right, packing lunches, just one of the many jobs that stay-at-home parents do for free. But if they earned a salary, how big should it be? It's time for What You Blogging. Every day, we've got a panel of bloggers, authentic voices in the parenting world with stories and perspectives you're just not going to hear anyplace else. Today, we have got the Heather Armstrong, 1.5 million Twitter followers, the mom behind Deuce.com. Heather, so glad to have you. And we've also got the fabulous Denise Albert and Melissa Gerstein, a.k.a. The Moms. All right, ladies, first up, stay-at-home parents. I'm talking to you. I know you don't get a salary, but if you did, it would be more than $100,000 a year for all the work that you do. That's according to a new study. We got the scoop from modernmom.com. You cook, you clean, you help with homework, you're a chauffeur, a counselor. Add all that up, you're working 90-plus hours a week, not making a dime. So, ladies, what do you think? Are stay-at-home parents overworked? Heather?
Yes.
Bottom line.
That's why I stopped doing it.
Denise, Melissa?
I actually think this is really silly. I think a lot of people don't have the choice to actually stay at home. And I don't know how you put a number on that. I mean, to me, the number would be greater. I think it's a harder job to actually stay at home. I've never been a stay-at-home mom. Only I think now we're doing both. But I think it's sort of silly. How do you put a number on that? Like for doing laundry, it's ridiculous.
I agree. I mean, and we rarely agree. So I think to even entertain this is silly. I mean, once you become a parent, it's tough. There's laundry, there's dishes, there's running errands, there's wiping tushies. I mean, it's a full-time, full-action job, and you signed up for it. So,
well, some people don't sign up for it, but then make the decision to do what works for you or your family or children.
I think it gives gratification to moms who do work hard and don't receive a salary. So it was sort of like a good job, this is what you would earn.
All right, speaking of good job, let's talk about bragging for a minute. This is the next topic. And Denise, Melissa, I know you're fired up about this. A New York Times blog asking for a truce in the bragging wars. You know, the parents who put those "My Kid's an Honor Student" bumper sticker all over their car. So, Heather, what do you think? I mean, should we be able to brag, or does it get too annoying?
Well, I think the way I've approached my writing and the way I approach my storytelling about my children is I'm really bad at this. I'm really bad actually at raising children, and I'm willing to admit that. And when I do brag, it's like, you know what? Hey guys, I didn't mess it up totally. And I think you know what? Raising kids is hard, and when you do have when you do have something to brag about, why not? I mean, that's the gratification of doing all of this work. Go ahead, brag.
Well, I have a feeling Denise, Melissa is guilty of this, right?
No.
A little bit, but it's okay. It's okay, because my whole thing about bragging is know your audience. Melissa could brag to me any day of the week, all day long. And
thank you.
No, it's okay, because you have to know your audience, because you just can't brag to anybody. Nobody really cares about your kids in that way, unless you actually have a really deep love and relationship for whoever you're bragging to.
Well, I also think we all want validation that we're doing a great job. So when your child is successful, it feels good. But I turn to my parents. I want them to know what's going on. I turn to my closest friends. I think when you turn to the masses, it is bragging. And I think you want to keep it together and realize that, you know what, my grandfather always said, and I'm going to quote him, it's nice to be important, but it's more important to be nice. So you have to know your audience.
Well, I'll tell you what.
As long
Yeah, I was going to say, all three of you as parents, by the way, knock it out of the park.